Adarsh Dile. This is Sakina Bhatt and welcome to Tibet This Week. A weekly news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Central Tibetan Administration. Let's look at the headlines. Dialogue for a Better World, remembering Francisco Varela. India's core group for Tibetan cause holds first meeting with Sekyong Pempat Sering. New US bill to counter China reaffirms sentiments of Tibetan Policy and Support Act 2020. Office of Tibet DC joins Tiananmen commemoration. On Wednesday this week, during the Dialogue for a Better World, His Holiness the Dalai Lama remembered Francisco Varela and reiterated His Holiness's commitment towards promotion of oneness of humanity. Expressing his admiration for Varela, His Holiness said that he needed someone like Varela who understood Buddhism but who was also professionally a scientist.
So then when I met Varela, he one way he is a scientist, but at the same time he also sort of showing his deep interest about Buddhism. So often he mentioned when we discuss when a subject about Buddhism, then he say, now I have the Buddhist cap, then say something about Buddhism, Buddhist philosophy. Then he say, now cap of scientist. Yes. Then he mentioned about science. He, one of the person who really very much impressed me, and I always remember him. So this picture always in my room, I always keep this picture.
This is the first event in a series called Francisco and Friends, an embodiment of relationship, commemorating Varela, one of the key founders of Mind and Life, who passed away over 20 years ago. Core Group for Tibetan Cause India held its first ever meeting with the newly elected president of CTA, Pempat Sering, on Sunday this week. During the meeting, President Pempat Sering was apprised of the core group functions and discussions took place on expected outcomes, areas of progress and result orientation in the upcoming activities.
That with his vast experience, both in the administration and also in the parliamentary, he will be able to meet the aspirations of the people of Tibetans and also the cause of the Tibet and also the aspirations of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
Following his meeting with CTA's Supreme Justice Commissioners last week, Sekyong Pempat Sering also met with the heads of various authorities of the exile administration as well as media and major Tibetan NGOs. In the meeting, Sekyong Pempat Sering spoke about strengthening internal relations by reaching out to all sections of the exile polity. During his interaction with the media, Sekyong reiterated the key priorities of his administration and strengthening the role of media as the fourth pillar of democracy. The US Innovation and Competition Act, also known as the Endless Frontier Act, to counter growing threats of China's assertions, also affirms sentiments of the Tibetan Policy and Support Act of 2020. Under Section 3306 and 3307, the bill calls for several provisions for Tibet, including the appointment of a special coordinator for Tibetan issues holding the rank of Under Secretary of State or higher by the US President. The bill also encourages the Secretary of State to engage with allies to support Tibetan Buddhist leaders' self-determination in His Holiness the Dalai Lama's reincarnation and to oppose Chinese interference. The US Innovation and Competition Act allots $250 billion through investments in science in order to compete against China. US Senate passed the bipartisan bill in a sweeping vote of 68 to 32 on Tuesday this week. In solidarity with the 32nd anniversary of China's 1989 Tiananmen Square crackdown, a virtual commemoration was held featuring Wang Xilian's Symphony No. 3. Representative Ngordup Tsering of the Office of Tibet DC remarked that His Holiness the Dalai Lama openly criticized Chinese leaders for using force even though it was during a critical time in Sino-Tibet dialogue.
Many victims of the CCP, including Tibetans, have raised the alarm of the CCP's cruelty for decades, but little was done to resist the onslaught.
World leaders, including Speaker Nancy Pelosi, U.S. House of Representatives, Congressman Chris Smith, co-chair of U.S. House Representatives, Tom Lantos, Human Rights Commission, former U.S. Ambassador for International Religious Freedom, Sam Brownback, former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, United States Commission for International Religious Freedom Commissioner Nuri Turkel, and Representative Tom Malinowski spoke on the occasion. Office of Tibet DC's Chinese liaison officer Tsultim Gyatso took part in commemoration of the day in Flushing, New York, where he offered his solemn tribute to the martyrs of the Tiananmen Square crackdown and said that the Tibetans too suffered and continue to suffer similar horrors ever since Communist Party's crackdown in Tibet in 1959. The event was attended by 10 different pro-democracy parties and key speakers who had actually witnessed and experienced the crackdown. Representative Ngordup Tsering, Office of Tibet, Washington, D.C. also attended the annual board meeting of the Peace Jam Foundation on Friday last week. The foundation that inspires a generation of peacemakers who will transform themselves, their local communities, and the world. So much for this week. See you next time and have a good weekend.